Okay. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to Crypto Thinkers team from Royal Q. And it's me, Mimi, and I'm Tinker, and I'm the head coach for Royal Q team Crypto Thinkers with amazing and supportive administrators like Senior Smith, Senior Mickey, Coach Stacy, Coach Abby, Coach Tolu, Coach Sanju, Coach Caleb, and a whole lot of admins that are on our Telegram page helping to make everybody make money easy with Tinker strategy. So today, our topic is Tinker's Fibonacci coin out strategy. Why do we apply Fibonacci to our coin out? In our course of trading with Royal Q since 2021, we find out that a lot of people have assets that are running on their dashboard that they want those assets to sell out. Some of them have like almost 90% of their trading capital all locked up on one asset, and they want to get the capital out when the asset is pumping, whenever it pumps intermittently. Now, when as they are waiting for the coin pumps. Sometimes it can do like a 50% pump, and then it will retrace very, very huge down on the red candlestick. And it's so frustrating to many traders. So some of them, get in touch with Crypto Thinkers, and then we applied Fibonacci and how to reduce margin calls to the margin call limit that has been bought. So you keep doing that till all your USDT on that asset that has been locked up for 2 years will start, releasing your USDT funds. And some too, depending on the first buy-in amount, some of them have like $1,000 first buy-in amount. We can calculate it and try to reduce the multiple buy-in ratio so that the USDT that was used in the asset in the previous years can be able to come out for them to trade it on other favorable assets of their choice. So we apply Crypto Thinkers Fibonacci coin out strategy. We have 3 ways of doing that, but we thought about the one way. A lot of people were not in class on that day, so we are just doing revision on the Thinkers Fibonacci coin out strategy. Okay, so before we do practical, what is Fibonacci? Coach Stacy, are we still on? You can hear me?
We are on. We can hear you.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much. So anybody on the call, if your microphone is on, please kindly off it so we don't have feedback during the recording section, okay? Beautiful. So let's move on. What is Fibonacci? Somebody will say Fibonacci. Somebody has been hearing it. Fibonacci sequence is a sequence in which each number is the sum total of the 2 preceding ones or 2 preceding numbers. These numbers are called Fibonacci numbers, which start from 0 and 1. So that's how the Fibonacci numbers sequence are created. Okay, so if you look at this, what I just described about the Fibonacci sequence, I said is a sequence in which each number is the sum total of the 2 preceding numbers. Okay, so this is how it has been demonstrated here. So every number starts with 0 and 1. Okay, so you go to 0, 1. So Fibonacci sequence, it starts with 0, 1. So 0 plus 1, as you can see, let me screenshot. If you can't see, you just zoom out. Okay, so you can see it. But let me use a white one. Okay, so this is where we are calculating it. So you see 0 plus 1 equals 1. You can see it here. So that's the first one. And then you come down and write 1 plus 1 equals 2. Now this 2 you've gotten, add the 2 plus the preceding 1 will give you 3. You get me? Then 3 plus 2 will give you 5. Then 5 plus 3 will give you 8. And it goes on all the way to infinity. So that's how we calculate the Fibonacci number. So this is how it looks like. Okay, so in Royal Q Thinkers, we are going to demonstrate how we set it on trades that have been on your dashboard for years. If I say years, we've worked on trades, people's running trades that have been on their dashboard for over 2 years. And they have over 90% of their trading capital all on that asset. And they want it to come out whenever it's pumping. So there's a way we set the margin drop that as the market pumps intermittently, you apply these Fibonacci numbers and be cutting the margin calls to the level that it has bought. Once you do that, you apply another set of Fibonacci. You keep doing it till all your margin calls are bought. So by the time you get to the 14th margin call, you apply it to the 7th, and then that's it. It ends at the 7th margin call level, and then you leave the Royal Q to what? Complete the sell-off. And by the time you realize all that your 100 margin calls would have released almost 80% of your USDT that has been stuck on the coin for the past 2 years or even 6 months, So most people's coins have come out, not some of them not fully, but at least 80% of their USDT have come out and they are using it to trade other assets. And in Crypto Thinkers, we teach about asset types. We teach about categories of assets. You don't have to trade only artificial intelligence assets. Let's say this month, the trending coins are gamification coins. And then all your money is on artificial intelligence assets or Internet of Things category asset. And then market is not trending and all your money is on gamification, and probably it's not gamification trending month. So you have to wait till probably the next month or 2 before that your asset will move. Or you keep buying closer to the market. What if you don't have USDT? Then you're going to wait more longer. And sometimes some people cannot bear the emotional, waiting. So we try to make sure that at least a little push in the market, you get something small, you keep getting something small, little drop of USDT. You see within 2 to 3 months, you're going to get huge USDT. So before we go and do our practical on our Royal Q, let's take a short history, a 5-minute history on Fibonacci. Okay, so, yep.
Have you ever counted the number of petals on a flower? If you counted them on a flower with petals all intact, you would likely discover that the number of petals is a...
Sister Stacy, can you hear the video?
Yes, we can hear the video.
Beautiful. Thank you so much.
Fibonacci number. That is, a number from... Have you ever counted the number of petals on a flower? If you counted them on a flower with petals all intact, you would likely discover that the number of petals is a Fibonacci number. That is, a number from the Fibonacci sequence. Many flowers have 3, 5, 8, 13, or 21 petals, all of which are numbers in the sequence. The leaves of cacti and the seeds of sunflowers are arranged in both left and right-handed spirals. The numbers of seeds or leaves in these spirals are also generally in the Fibonacci sequence. We have 2 hands, both of which have 5 fingers, and each finger is divided into 3 parts. All of these numbers are also Fibonacci numbers. Moreover, the lengths of the bones in our hands also fit into Fibonacci ratios. So, what's the Fibonacci sequence anyway? And why is it seemingly everywhere? The Fibonacci sequence is a series of numbers in which a given number is the result of adding the two numbers before it. So, if you start with 0, the next number will be 1, followed by 1, followed by 2, followed by 3, and so on. As you can see, every number in this series or sequence is obtained by adding the two preceding numbers. Individual numbers in this sequence are often referred to as Fibonacci numbers. Mathematically, the Fibonacci sequence is represented by this formula, where n is greater than 1. You can use this expression to find any nth digit in the sequence. This fascinating sequence is widely associated with the mathematician Leonardo Pisano, also known as Fibonacci. He hailed from the Republic of Pisa, which is why he is also known as Leonardo of Pisa, and is considered to be one of the most talented mathematicians of the Middle Ages. At the time, Europeans were still using Roman numbers, while Hindu-Arabic mathematicians were using a different number system that was more robust and efficient. Fascinated by the brilliance of the Hindu-Arabic numeral system, Fibonacci brought it to the Western world in 1202 through his now famous book, Liber Abaci. In the book, he reviewed and compared the Hindu-Arabic numeral system with other systems, such as Roman numerals, and described how using the Hindu-Arabic system made calculations faster and easier. Although his book contains the earliest known description of the Fibonacci sequence outside of India, it was described in ancient Indian texts by mathematicians as early as the 6th century. So, what makes this Fibonacci sequence so special? To the uninitiated, this famous sequence may just seem like a series of numbers, but the Fibonacci sequence has been discovered and rediscovered in various forms, not only in mathematics, but also all across the natural world and in our everyday lives. There's also another exciting offshoot of the Fibonacci sequence, the golden ratio. Suppose you have two quantities, A and B, wherein A is greater than B. Now, add A and B and divide that sum by A. If this ratio comes out to be equal to the ratio of A and B, then you can say that A and B have a golden ratio, which is represented by the Greek letter phi. Write down the Fibonacci sequence on a piece of paper and calculate the ratio using this formula. You will notice that all Fibonacci numbers have the golden ratio, the value of which is close to 1.618033. In geometry, when the golden ratio is applied as a growth factor, you get a special type of logarithmic spiral, known as a golden spiral. Simply put, a golden spiral gets wider by a factor of phi for every quarter turn it makes. You can find examples and manifestations of the golden ratio and golden spirals in countless places in your everyday life. Seashells are some of the most common examples of the golden spiral found in nature, but ocean waves, hurricanes, flower buds, snail shells, and spider webs are just a few of the other naturally occurring examples. Many artists use the golden ratio or the golden spiral in their creative works. Legendary painter Salvador Dalí explicitly used the ratio in his masterpiece, The Sacrament of the Last Supper. Architects also commonly use the golden ratio when designing buildings and other massive structures. Popular Swiss-French architect Le Corbusier, who is widely acclaimed as one of the pioneers of modern architecture, explicitly used the golden ratio in his modular system. From snail shells, flowers, and bananas to the inside of the human ear, iconic buildings, and galaxies far out in the cosmos, the golden ratio can be seen everywhere. This is probably why it's also known as the divine proportion. There are so many places to find the golden ratio or Fibonacci numbers that it's impossible to list all of them in one place, and the list is ever growing. What other examples of the Fibonacci sequence or the golden ratio have you observed in your life? Tell us in the comments below.
Yes, awesome, awesome, awesome. I believe you've learned a lot. We still good? We good?
Yes, we are good.
Beautiful. So you've learned a little bit. You've gotten a little history about Fibonacci. You hear people say Fibonacci and crypto thinkers Fibonacci everywhere. It's universal. Wealth making, it's all over us. You get me? So we are going to demonstrate how to apply the Fibonacci to our trades. Okay. So let's go to our amazing Royal Q. So we have, let me share my screen again. Okay. So let's share the screen. Wonderful. So we're heading over to our royal queue. Let me use beautiful. Let me use this one. Good. So everybody, please, can you see my dashboard? I'm doing the demonstration of how we crypto thinkers, we apply the Fibonacci to our running trade to get out of an asset that has been held on our platform for a long time, and we want our USDT to come out of it gradually as it pumps. So we apply certain strategy so that we can pull out at least 50 to 80% of our USDT out. As the coin pumps, we keep applying the Fibonacci till it gets to the 7th, and we use the 9 levels Fibonacci sequence. Okay, so we are going to demonstrate it now. Let me be sure that I'm audible. Okay, said Dozy, am I audible? Can you hear me? So we could.
Yes, you are audible.
All right, thank you. Beautiful. Now, assuming all my margin calls have been bought. See, my margin call has been bought 14. Okay, margin call limit is 14. You will see it tally at the strategy summary dashboard. You see 14 at the top, and you see margin call limit reached. Royal Q would write that on the strategy summary dashboard. I believe everybody has seen it in one or two of their trades. Now, our crypto thinkers Fibonacci coin out is effective when you have margin call number 14 upward, when your trade starts or has a total margin call limit from 14. So if your 14th margin call has been bought and this trade has been on your dashboard for, let's say, months, weeks, years, and it has probably huge sums of money inside of it, and you want to use the USDT out of this coin to trade other asset of your preference. Now, the next thing you do, this is how you do it. Let me delete this. You go to your margin configuration by first adding one more margin, your strategy settings, add one more margin to your 14th total margin call, making it 15. Okay, oh dear, making it 15. I think I was editing. I'll just use the default. Okay, so it's 15. So assuming the first call all the way to the 14th call has all the strategy settings that has been given to you. Now you have traded this coin over and over, and probably this coin has been on your dashboard for a long time. You want to get out of the asset. Some people have 200 margin calls, 300 margin call limits that has been bought, 500 margin call limit that has been bought, but the coin keeps buying and selling at the bottom, and then the USDT gets collected back into the market again. So you want the USDT that comes out, you don't want it to quickly go back into the market, even though you want to enjoy the sub sale for that coin that has taken a long time to come out. So we have 15th margin call. We are going to apply the Fibonacci. So this is how we do it. All my margin call has been bought is 14 margin call in total. And I said, crypto thinkers, we start the Fibonacci if your margin call limit is from 14 upwards. So 14, 15, 23 margin calls, 50 margin calls, 120 margin call limit. Somebody might be on the 120th margin call limit. All the margin calls have been bought. The person has been on this asset since last year, January, and the person has huge sums of money in this asset, wants to split this money out as the coin pumps, because from last year, January to December, the asset might have done 10 to 15% or 20 or 30% pump upwards. And then it came back all the way to come and buy the margin calls. Okay, so we want to still enjoy B mood real-time settlement on the various margin call levels, but also we would want to have our USDT pumped out for us and not to buy it faster. So this is how we go. So the 15th margin call, we put 0.1. Why do we put 0.1? You know, the Fibonacci starts with 0, 1. So 1 plus 0 is 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 plus 2 is 5, as we saw in the video previously. So I'm applying it, and here Royal Q, you cannot put 0 here because the system has been programmed. The margin call drop here, you can't put 0. Otherwise, it will not be able to buy it. Once you put 0, you see Royal Q will highlight the number in red. Royal Q will just highlight this 0 without any point number. Royal Q just highlighted 0, meaning the system does not recognize this input. Okay, so you remove it, and then we start with 0.1. So it can buy the last margin call at the current market price, because most of the trades we have adjusted, we see that some of them, they are take profit trigger price. They are take profit trigger price. So TPTP, take profit trigger price, is far away from their current market price. Their current market price is $10, and then their take profit is like $62. When will this market get to $62 per that coin's price for you to even get some money on this coin that has been on your dashboard for over 1 year, 8 months, 2 years? So you need to make money in the bottom, but still want to come out of the coin. So most of the people that we did this adjustment for, some of them had negative 300% on their trades. We adjusted it with their Fibonacci strategy, and then it just lowered down from negative 330% floating percentage, all the way to about 1%, negative 1%. And the person started enjoying profit at that market range or zone. So why be waiting for the asset and you're not making profit on it, and the asset too is not bringing back your USDT anytime it does a 10 or 50% pump? So that's why we applied the Tinker's Fibonacci coin out strategy. So we have 3 strategies, but we are giving one to the public. By the time you get to the masterclass, you get all the other 2. But for now, these are the ones we are using for the general page. Okay, so we go 0.1, call number 12 and number 14. We're going to put the 1 there. Fibonacci number 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. So let's put a 2 there. 2 plus the what? Preceding number, okay, which is 1. So 2 plus 1 is 3. So this is how we do it. Your margin call is 14. So that's how we do it. You add one more margin call to it, and that last margin call is 0.1 times. Then you put 1 time there, depending on the capital you want to use to buy. But ideally, if you have, let's say, $30 as your first buy-in amount, you just try and buy. If you just try and buy twice of the first buy-in amount. Okay, so here will be $60. Okay, for that single margin call you just added. Then you continue with the Fibonacci. So let's go. We are on number 8. So Fibonacci, 5 plus 3 is 8. 8 plus 5 is 13. And then 13 plus 8 is 21. So I said, thinkers, we end at the 7th margin call. Okay, so that's the 9 level. You can count it: 21, 13, 8, 5, 3, 2, 1, 1, and 0. And together we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 levels. So you have this. When the market pumps and you come and then you see that it has pumped out all this number 15 all the way to number 7, all you have to do is to reduce the margin call to the 7th call level if that was what you came to meet. You came to meet the coin now at the 7th level. It's no more at the 15th level again because it has pumped. You cut the margin call all the way to the 7th, which is the margin call that has been bought currently when you went to your dashboard. That way, all these monies on the 8th, all these monies on the 8th, the 9th, the 10th, 11th, 12th, all the way to 15th, all the USDT would have come back to your USDT spot wallet if you are using Binance, or the asset section if you are using HTX Huobi, okay? So this is how we do it. And for the people who have, let's say, 200 margin calls. Okay, let me use this one. I want to use somebody who has a trade of 50 margin calls. Do we have somebody so that we can just use one person's account to just teach you how? You have maybe 40 margin calls, or you are on an asset, you want to use the Tinker's Fibonacci coin out for that. Okay, is anybody here?
Yeah, we're here.
Yes.
Okay. Is anybody here that we can use if you have a trade? Let's say the trade has 40 margin call. You want to get out of the asset. Probably you've been locked up on the asset for months, for years, and you want to get the coin out. This is how we do it. You apply it. So when you come, let's say the asset has bought all your 50 margin calls. It has bought all your 50 margin calls. You come to meet it. You apply the 51. The 51, you put 0.1 all the way to the 40 something level. You put a 21 there. When you come and you cut the margin call, if it's on 40th margin call, you repeat the Fibonacci all the way upward, 0.1 on the 40th, 39th call, you put 1. So let me just go to the board. Hold on. Okay. I guess everybody's trade doesn't have that. Or probably those who have those trades are not on the call today, because I get a lot of people.
Hello, ma. Hello,
Hello,
Koshimi.
Okay, please. What's your name, please?
I'm Uzoma Basi.
Oh, okay. You have a trade that you wanted to come out.
Yes, I have my bake has been holding on for like 2 months now. Yeah, and
okay. 2 months is very short, unless probably 2 months is very short, because we had ETFs, and then we had a little market downtrend in between, I think for about 2 months. So it's just recently that the market started picking up. Yeah. So
actually, it's just it's about 29 margin calls that is already bought.
Okay, so you want to come out of it gradually, right? You want to come out of the coin. You are tired of trading that coin.
Yes.
Right. So let's apply the Fibonacci to it. Please, do you have USDT extra on your BIC? For BIC? Okay.
Yes, I do.
Okay. So please let me share my screen, and then we'll just use your dashboard to do the Tinker's Fibonacci coin out so that everybody can see it. Thank you very much. So I'm sharing my screen so you can share your screen. Okay, stop sharing screen. Okay, go ahead, Ma. You can share your screen so we apply what we just, taught. Madam Uzuma, please, your microphone is off. Or am I off?
You are audible, ma. You are audible. We can hear you.
Okay. Okay. Oh, it's not Madam Uzuma. Is it correct? Madam Uzuma. Uzuma.
Uzoma.
Okay, Uzoma. Oh, okay. Thank you, Uzoma. Please, your microphone is off. Can you please unmute your mic so you share your screen for us to? Okay. Okay. Any other person who wants to come out of an asset? You want to apply the Fibonacci to that asset?
Mine is big as well.
Okay, you want to come out of it totally?
Yes.
Okay, so how many margin calls? Is it meeting our margin call? Is
I
it
think it's
14 and
about.
above?
Let me check.
Okay, beautiful. So once we use Sewale's dashboard to do that, we are going to be
I'm very
watching
sorry,
it.
Coach Mimi. I actually lost my signal. I just came back.
Oh,
Sorry about
okay.
that. Yes.
Okay. So we'll just use the two of you to do that. So we set it
Okay.
up. So please share your screen quickly so we can apply it. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, we can see your screen, Ma.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. All right. All right. Beautiful. So let's see your big, since that's the main focus. So the Tinker's coin out strategy, she has 29 margin calls. As you saw, is at the top, meaning 21 margin calls has been bought. And then below, you see Royal Q would even let you know that reach limit of number of buy-in. So Royal Q will make you aware that all margin calls on this asset has been bought. So we're going to apply Fibonacci coin out, Tinker's Fibonacci coin out. We pause the trade. First, you pause the trade. Please tap on pause. Beautiful. Good. And then you head over to trade setting. So we are going to apply the Fibonacci trade setting, and we're going to increase the margin call limit. Please, you can pull the microphone upward. Don't mute it so I can communicate with you. So just use your hand to pull it upwards.
Okay.
It's a floating window. It's just like Royal Cube price alert. Beautiful. Oh, good. Yeah, very good. So the next thing you do is to increase the margin call limit from 29 all the way to 30 margin call. So increase the margin call limit. You need to Okay. So when you do this, you go to margin configuration. Beautiful. And then you scroll all the way down to the 30th margin call. Amazing. So our focus is the margin call drop section. Okay, the margin call drop section, that is where we are going to impute the Tinker's Fibonacci coin out strategy. So let's go margin call 30. From the lesson we've learned 0.1 because the Fibonacci starts with 0. Then we go to 29. We start 1. So 1 plus 0 is 1. The next one is 1 plus 1. So you put 1 there again. Beautiful. Now 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 1 is 3. It's already there. So you just jump and go to the next one. 3 plus 2 is 5. The fifth Fibonacci sequence. Then 5 plus 3 is 8. Good. Then 8 plus 5 is 13. And the last one is 21. 13 plus 8 is 21. So we are using the 9 Fibonacci levels numbers, okay? Now, when the market pumps on bake and it gets to, please save it and then go back to the configuration again so tap on the shear, tap on shear, it's at the bottom. Tap on shear.
The number of times should be just 1, okay?
Yeah, I just want you to save it.
Oh.
We'll come here shortly again. Like, we'll come
Okay.
again. Beautiful. Go back again to the configuration. Go back again to the beautiful. So scroll gently to the number 21, drop at the Fibonacci number 21. So when you come and then the market has pumped, you know, sometimes you'll be there and bake will be at 30 cents. You wake up and bake is at 55 cents, which it did last week. It was it even went to 28 cents and it pumped. It just pumped one dawn to 55 cents. It just used like 2 hours to do that job. Now, when you come and it has pumped like this and you want to get out of the coin, this is for coins that you have been on and you want to get out of the coin. You apply this Tinker's Fibonacci. Now, we are at 22nd. You see 21 Fibonacci number. When you come and it has bought, let's say it's on 22nd, this 22nd margin call. You just make sure you go to your margin call limit and reduce it to the margin call limit that has been bought when you came onto the Royal Queue.
Yeah.
So if you want to get out of the coin, this is the little work you do to get out of it so that you can be getting USDT out from the coin and be using it to trade other assets of your preference. You get me? This is one of the ways that we adjust people straight for them. And it's been amazing. A lot of people's margin call from 300 margin call, you apply the Fibonacci and then you'll be cutting the margin calls as the coin is pumping. So this, your bake, if you use 29 margin calls, maybe for the past 2 months and you were applying the Tinker's Fibonacci coin out strategy, you would have been out of this coin, about 70 or 80% USDT will be out of this coin. You get me? But because you did not apply it, the market went from 55 cents all the way back to 39, today's current market price. So it'll go back and buy all over again, and you want to get out of it. So once you are not applying this strategy and you are not also cutting the margin call to the margin call that has been bought, once it buys it, you apply the Fibonacci again from number 22. You do the 0.1, you do 1, you do 1 again, you do 3, 2, 3, 5, all the way up. So you keep doing it, you cut, you keep. This is how we get out of an asset that you've been on for the past 2 years, 1 year, 8 months. If you don't do it this way, the market will always come down and go up, go down, go up. But if you don't apply this Tinker's coin out strategy, the coin will be on your dashboard with all your $5,000 in the coin, because it keeps buying and selling, which is good to be dropping the profit, but you want to get out of it faster. Most of your USDTs must come out of it. So this is what we do to the trades. So it comes out faster. We teach to let you go and do it at home. When you are with your phone, you have price alert. Put your bake, if you like, put your bake on a price alert. We have taught that on the price alert section in the orientation video. So please, have you gotten this part? So imagine you wake up and then the margin call level is at 22. Just go and reduce your margin call limit from 30 to 22 margin calls. And then you apply the Fibonacci again. 0.1, 1, you go up, 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 up till you hit from 22, we go to 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, then we go to 14. So once it gets to the 14, which will have the 21st margin Fibonacci, you pause there and you wait for market to pump. Once it pumps and you come and you see that the margin call limit it has gotten to is like 14 or 15, reduce it to the margin call that has been bought. Then you apply the Fibonacci numbers again. You keep doing it till you get to the 7th margin call. Then you stop there and you leave it for Royal Q to sell it out. Beautiful. So this is Tinker's Fibonacci coin out strategy 1.
Okay.
Please, do you understand? Beautiful.
Yes, I do.
Okay, so if you have USDT, enough USDT to enjoy the bottom of this coin, if you have not been making money on this coin, which I saw a lot of people have not been making money on their old coins because they are not buying the margin call closer to the current market price. So obviously, if the BAKE is 39 cents and your TP is 64 cents, there is no way, even if BAKE could not get to 64 cents in 6 months, there is no way you make money on that asset unless you apply this strategy, unless you buy this Fibonacci this way, so that you can be making money closer, especially with the 0.1% down there. You get me? Beautiful.
Yes.
So now, if you have $60, you say you have first buying amount is
30.
Okay, beautiful. First buying amount is $30. So BAKE is the coin you want it to come out. You can use one time. If you have more capital, for me, I like to double the number of times at that 0.1% on the last margin call of that asset. So if my first buying amount is $50, when I come to that last margin call number of times, I make it twice. I make it twice the first buy-in amount, so that when it sells off, you'll be getting some profit till it pumps. When it pumps, all these levels will come back into your USDT balance. Then you cut the margin call to the margin call that has been bought. Then you apply the Fibonacci percentage numbers again. You go all the way. Once you get to the 7th margin call level, you stop the Fibonacci numbering. You get it?
Yes. Okay, so I could do
You get
one for now, and I could do one time for now, and when I top up my USDT, I'll
no
increase.
problem.
Thank you.
No problem. Yes, please. Yes, please. So you can save it, and let me have a look at your take profit trigger price. So coin out when you have your take profit trigger price far away, and you also want to get out of the asset, you want the asset to bring back your USDT, just apply the Tinker's Fibonacci coin out strategy, and then you'll be good. Okay, so let's start the trade. Let's click on activate. Yes, one more thing. With the new Royal Q update, anytime you add a new margin call to the existing margin call limit, the distributed and take profit allocation percentage changes to Royal Q default. So since Crypto Thinkers, we use 1%, please kindly go and edit it. Anytime you add any new margin call to the existing one, your take profit trigger price take profit percentage always changes to Royal Q default. So let's go to distributed and take. Yes.
Should I pause the trade and go, because you already bought the call? I should pause and go.
No, it has not bought. Okay, it has not bought.
I think it did, because I actually started it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It should change. It's still 29, so it's yet to buy. It has to tally 20. It has to be 30, meaning it has bought. So let's go to distributed and take profit allocation. Distributed and take profit. So you see what I was talking about? Once you add a new margin call to the existing, it's going to be default Royal Q. It's because of the new update Royal Q did last couple of weeks. So it's not like the previous one. You know, the previous one, if you put 1 here, even if you open 900 margin calls, it's all going to be 111%. But the new update doesn't, you know, allow that. You have to come back here and change it to 1.3 at 1.1%. Sorry, 1%. Yes. Yes. If it's not 1%, the profit might take a little while before reaching the take profit. So for us crypto thinkers, 1% is our take profit. Then click on sure, and then you click on sure again.
You already bought.
All right. So you see that the take profit, it has bought now. Beautiful. You see now your take profit trigger price. I saw everybody saw that her take profit trigger price was 53. See what I was talking about? So you will not make money on this asset until the market, you know, get to 53 cents. So if the BAKE will get to 53 cents in the next 3 months, meaning you are just going to be there looking at BAKE on your dashboard when BAKE will be making moves from 39 to 50 cents, 39 cents, 50 cents, 39 cents, all the way to 50 cents. BAKE can be there for 3 months. So if you don't get closer to the market, it's like you are just housing BAKE to be there. You are waiting for 53 cents. And for me, I don't like that. Crypto thinkers, we will not let that small 1% go. We will make sure we get closer to the current market price. That is the only way you can enjoy spot trading, because you need to, at least you need to make money every week, no matter how bad the market is. You know, sometimes the market can go down and it can be so stagnant, but it can make 1% to 3% moves in 24 hours. So if you don't do this Fibonacci coin out strategy, you'll be here and you say BAKE is not making money for you, but people are making money on this same BAKE even today. If I show you screenshots of BAKE that people have made money from when it was dipping to 38, 39, it has gone to 40 cents. It has gone to 41 today. It has gone to 42 today. And your TP is 53. But it has been in between the 39 cent and the 44 cent for the past 48 hours. And people have made huge profit on the same BAKE. So why would you wait? I will not wait. I will go and look for USDT and attack this BAKE and collect my share of the money in 24 hours or 42 hours or 72 hours on this asset. Are you with me? So
yes.
So let's enjoy Royal Q. Royal Q makes things so easy. You just get connected to the strategy settings according to your preference, and you're good to go. Okay. So everything now, you're closer to the market. You and the market back to back. You are with BAKE now. Yes, congratulations. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. So let's have the last person and then we close the class. Okay.
Let me share my screen.
Okay. Thank you so much for sharing your screen for us to use for the tutorial. God bless you. Okay. The last person is Sewale. Kindly share your screen and then we wrap up for today. I don't want our meeting to be so long. Some people are allergic to long recorded meetings. They cannot watch them. So, okay. Sewale, please, are you here? Good evening once again.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir. We can see your screen. Wonderful. Okay, so Sewale has, let's say you take profit trigger price. Take profit trigger price. Oh, you see that? You see what I'm talking about? So Sewale will not make profit on this BAKE until BAKE gets to 0.52 cents. So in order not to be waiting for long without making money on the asset, you have to at least get closer to the market price, especially when your take profit is far away from the current market price. So we are going to buy the next margin call because all the margin call limit has been bought. He wants to come out of this asset so he gets his USDT he used to trade it, at least 50 to 70% of his USDT back whenever big pumps. He's going to apply the cutting of the margin calls and also the Tinker's Fibonacci coin out drop, okay, percentage. So let's go. Let's pause it and then we add one more margin call. Let's go. We add one more margin call. You got to add one more margin call to the existing margin call that has been bought. Beautiful. And then we go to 31. Please, do you have USDT? Your first buy-in amount is $50.
Yes.
So we're going to buy. Okay, so let's use $50, which is one time. So let's go to call number 31 and apply Tinker's Fibonacci coin out strategy. So let's go. 31, we make it 0.1% as we did for Madame Basse. Okay. The 30th call is 1. So we're going to use the Fibonacci. So let's go. 1, 1. The next one will be 2. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 1 is 3. So 0.1, 1, 1, 2, 3. 27th is 3. Fibonacci number 26th is 5. Fibonacci number 25 is 8. Fibonacci number. Beautiful. 24th is 13, which is 8 plus 5 will give you 13. And then we go to the last one is 21. Beautiful. Okay. Please, 21. Good. And then you click on sure. So when the market, you come and then the market has pumped upward and your margin call, please make the distributed and take profit allocation. Everybody always remember, whenever you add a new margin call, Royal Q would set the default percentage there. So you have to go and change it to 1% if you want the sell to be faster. Okay, beautiful. So when it sells, say, Wale, please go to the margin configuration. When it sells, let's say you are asleep and then it pumps. It pumps and then it gets to where the Fibonacci 21, which is at 23rd margin call level. You come and then you meet it over there on the 23rd margin call. You have to reduce the margin call limit to number 23rd. And then you would apply the Fibonacci from 23rd, 22nd, 21st, all the way. Whatever you did downstairs, you do it upstairs. You keep going, cutting, going, cutting the margin call to the margin call that has been bought. You keep doing the Fibonacci. Once you get to the 7th, you stop doing the Fibonacci. Then you allow the Royal Q to sell off the asset. By then, you would have gotten 80% of your USDT back because BIC has pumped several times, which you should have probably half of your margin call should have been out with your USDT. But because you do not apply the Tinker's Fibonacci coin out, it rebought all the margin calls again after it pumped. Okay, so this is how we do it. So you keep doing it. I believe when BIC pumps, we'll give alert on the platform. If you are awake and you also see that it has pumped, you just come. BIC is pumping. Those who want to do the Tinker's Fibonacci coin out, they'll just check their dashboard and apply it. And you keep cutting your margin calls, the margin call that has been bought. And you'll see with time, with some few weeks, you'll be out of the asset. Yes. So we did it for other people too. They have their accruals on 400 margin calls. Their acros was buying and selling, buying. It even pumped from 48 cents all the way to 90 cents on their 400 margin call, and they want to come out of the coin for all their USDT to come out, but they didn't apply the Fibonacci, Tinker's Fibonacci. So it bought from 200 margin call, it re-bought everything all over again, and all their USDT got locked up again on the acro, and they had to wait till they got in touch with us, and then when acro pumped, we had to apply the Fibonacci settings, and then we told them to cut their margin call to the current margin call that has been bought and apply the Tinker's Fibonacci coin out drop to it. And today, some of them have recovered from their 400 margin call level. Some of them are on 100 margin call level, meaning they've gotten 300 margin call limit cut out, and they've gotten USDT, and they're using it to trade other desirable coins they like, and they are enjoying it. So everybody, this is one of our strategies. Is we have 3 Fibonacci Tinker strategy coin out. This is one of them, and I want everybody to apply it. Some people, your trade has been on Royal Q for 2 years. You are stuck. You don't know what to do. Just watch our YouTube video on Tinker's Fibonacci coin out strategy. Watch it, apply it, have time for your Royal Q trade, and you would have profitable earnings. So we thank everybody for coming. Thank you. Thank you, Sir Wale, for sharing your dashboard for us to use. We are grateful. I don't know, but 2 people, Madam Noye, please, you are sharing your screen. You are interacting with Sir Wale's screen. Okay, please stop sharing your screen, Madam Noye, or I have to remove you. You are, if I remove you, it will be difficult to add you back. Madam Noye, please stop sharing your screen, ma. Okay. Let me look for. Oh dear. Madam Noye. How do we? Madam Noye, please, can you please stop sharing your screen? Can somebody tell her in her inbox? I can't seem to find her in the list here. Oh dear.
They be doing that.
Madam Noye. Madam Noye, open your video. Madam, oh, thank God. Jesus. My goodness. Thank you so much, everybody. I believe you've enjoyed Tinker's Fibonacci coin out strategy 1. We have taught this lesson last year, but I think a lot of people were not online on that day. So we said, let's do a recap of it.
Ma.
Okay, you have a question, Mr. Joseph.
Yes, ma'am. Good evening, man, everyone.
Yeah, good evening. Yes, please. What's your question?
Yeah.
Is it pertaining to today's topic?
Yes, ma'am. It's pertaining to today's class.
Okay.
Thanks for the trade adjustment and call drop. I will appreciate if you can do this adjustment on the lower capital, like juniors, Tinker split and $100 and fresher strategy too, so that we can gain from it.
Yes, please.
That's my question.
I think I don't know whether you were around, but we used Madam Bassey's dashboard for the lower capital. I don't know whether you were here when we used her own is 29, and we said, if you were here in the beginning, we said the strategy works when you have 14 margin call upwards. So if you have 14 margin calls, you can apply it, and that's what I demonstrated with the lower capital, because we have margin calls that are up to 14, and some of them, but if you have the 10, the 9 levels will not be able to go through, because we want the 7th, the 5th, and the 6th margin call to have some profit for you several times before the coin sells out completely. So crypto thinkers, the rule is we start when you have the margin call from 14 upward. So if your margin call limit is 14, then you can start the coin out strategy. So 14 upward, you use it. So 14, you start 0.1, 13, you put 1, 12, you put 1, all the way to the 7th. So by the time you get to the 9 levels, you would have gotten to number 7, which is where we stop the Fibonacci count. So if you were here from the beginning, I demonstrated it on the lower capital.
I was not
Please,
here
were you,
then. I came in about 15
please,
minutes
were you
after.
here from the beginning?
No, ma. I came in
Okay,
15
so
minutes later.
yes, please. So we demonstrated it for the 14, 12, 13, 11. We spread the Fibonacci on it. I did it demonstrating it on the Royal Q. So probably you would want to watch the recording when we drop it so you can pick it up from there, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. You're welcome. Okay, any other question? And then we call it a day.
Yes, I have a question, ma'am.
Go ahead, ma'am.
Okay. I noticed on my Binance that
Okay.
my trade, when it's deducting the trading fee, it actually takes my Binance coin, as in the crypto, yeah. It actually deducts a fee when it's buying and selling. I don't even putting the question right. I don't know why it's happening actually, but I noticed I had about $10 worth of BNB, and I noticed it started going down each time my trade sells and buys. Each time it sells, it actually deducts my BNB. I don't
Yes.
know why that is, but
Okay,
I'm
please,
actually
are you
not
trading
trading.
BNB?
I'm not trading. No,
Okay.
I'm not. I'm not.
Yes. Okay, ma. Please, if you are trading on Binance and you have BNB on your
Yeah.
Binance exchange, it's good because whenever there's a trade, anytime there is a buy and a sell, we call it the maker and the taker fee. It happens on exchanges. When they book the order, the taker and the maker fee, Binance will take fee. Binance take
Oh,
fee.
really?
But when you have BNB, when you're holding BNB, the trading fee will not be taken from the USDT of the asset you're trading. Sometimes they take the fee from the asset itself, but
Oh,
would they use the BNB to also lower the transaction fee when you are holding BNB? So part of a little bit of your BNB will be taken to take care of the taker and maker fee transaction that happens on Binance. All your trades are happening on Binance, and every trade that happens on Binance, there is a taker and maker fee. It is there on all exchanges, except for some few assets that Binance will state that zero trading fee. But all other assets, Binance take fee for every execution of trade that is done, aside the Royal Q 20% on each trade profit that is made. So it's normal.
okay. Because I was wondering. Actually, I just have it on my spot. The one I have in my funding were not affected, but the one that was there in the spot wallet was actually
Okay.
charging
Yes.
debiting it. Let me use that word. Yes. Okay. 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 Thank you
Okay.
very
So
much.
the funding it will not, yeah, the funding it will not be touched because Royal Q is not trading from the funding wallet of your Binance. It trades only on the spot. So if your BNB is on the spot wallet, obviously Binance is going to use the BNB to lower the fees. It will use the BNB, but it will reduce the fee. If they're supposed to take 10 cents, probably they'll take let's say 0.05 cents. You get me? Just because you having BNB on your dashboard. Yes. So every transaction, when you check our video on transaction record, we talked about the deal amount, the transaction amount. You will see transaction fee, even on your revenue details. You will see that the coin. Sometimes the coin you buy, they take the coin as fee. Part of the coin is used to pay the quantity of the coin. Part of it is used to pay the fee of the maker and taker that happens
Yes,
on that coin on Binance Exchange. And
yes.
sometimes Binance will use its own asset to lower the fee also. So it's good when you're also trading BNB. You should BNB asset like BNB USDT or BNB BTC. Binance coin, you need to hold the Binance coin to be able to pay for the fee in BNB for the trade to
Yeah.
go on.
That
Yeah,
was
so
where
it's not
got
it's normal.
that was where I got confused
Yeah.
because I know I was not trading any BNB assets. I
Yeah.
didn't have any pair
Yeah.
of BNB. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
I get
Thank you.
you.
Thank
You're
you very much.
welcome. So
Thank
everything
you.
is fine. Yes, ma.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much. Yeah.
God
So
bless
we
you.
it's 16. God bless you too. So thank you everybody for coming for Thinkers Fibonacci Coin Out Strategy. I believe those who came from the beginning to the end, you have acquired some extra nuggets. And if you go and watch the video all over again, you apply it on the exact asset that has been on your dashboard for 6 months, 8 months, 1 year, 2 years. Just apply Thinkers Fibonacci Coin Out Strategy and focus on that coin till you get all your money out of it and trade other coins. Royal Q has brought so many fantastic coins. In fact, some of the coins we used to trade them on spot manually, and seeing them on Royal Q, I was like, oh my God, these people, they just want to blow our head. But we thank God for Royal Q. It's going to be super, super exciting. Yeah, just stay with us, follow our rules. We are going to, you know, uh, you know, I don't even know the word to use. Crypto sports with Royal Q is so, so amazing. And crypto thinkers, we are here to help the world to make money easy. Easy. See, making money should not be difficult when you have Royal Q thinkers with you. My goodness. So thank you, everybody. Thank you, Madam Basse. Thank you, Sir Joseph, Sir Wale, Senior Smith, Madam K, Madam Titi. Hey, Sir Greg, it's a long time we saw you. Please, let's hear from you, Madam Noye, Madam Ishola. Wow. Sir Uzi, Sir Dozie, Coach Perpetua, Madam Amaka, Sir Ifeyi, Admi Sanju, Sir Kasim, Sir Evans, and Madam Indindi. Thank you so much for coming for our class, and we're going to see you all on our Telegram VIP page. Invite your friends, Crypto Thinkers. Our Telegram page, VIP page is free. You don't pay anything. All the 3 pages, you don't pay anything. Is free. Come learn and make money with your Royal Q with Team Crypto Thinkers. I love you all, and bye for now. Bye,
Bye.
everyone.
Bye. We love you
Bye.
too.
Thank
Bye.
Bye.
you.
Bye. Thank you,
Bye.
everyone. Good
Bye,
night.
everyone.
Good night. Take care.
Good
Bye
night.
bye.
Good night,
Bye,
everyone. Bye.
dear. Oh, good night, dear.
Engineer Kazim, I
Thank you
Okay.
cite
so
you.
much.
Yeah, Mr. Kasim. Thank you. Say Amaka. Oh,
Engineer
okay.
Kazim.
Doctor, how are you, sir?
I'm fine.
Mr.
Oh, good to
Kasim,
see you. Good to see you.
Mr. Kasim is mafia in the market.
Oh,
Okay.
the great.
Thank you, everybody. Yeah,
Yes,
bye.
bye bye.
Bye.